Hey guys, this is kind of a spiel on from my last. I'm literally just uploading my last video, but spiritually, I feel like the dad from Coraline right now, and I don't know how to explain it. I think it's the baggy jumper on my hair. I like whenever my hair gets to like this length, I go in between being like, I love it, and also I hate it. It's a very complicated relationship, I would say. Um, but like whatever. Also, I don't know. I titled my last video "Shopping Cures All Illness." Obviously, like it doesn't. Like that's not true. But like I kind of like that makes sense for me personally because sometimes I don't think I believe in like zodiac signs, but because whenever I'm a Taurus, so anytime I see a video about Taurus, Taurus is Tauri. What's the plural of Taurus? Um, it just says lazy, sits around and does nothing, hungry. Have you ever seen that thing about the bisexuals? And it's like one thing about bisexuals is they're going to be really hungry all the time. No, just me. But another thing I saw is that Tauruses are quite materialistic. And now I'm kind of, yeah, you know what? Sure. Because do I have a shopping addiction? Yeah, and I think we have clarified that in my past videos. Is it going to be cured anytime soon? No, not really, but now I feel like I can just say it's because of astrology, guys. It's just like not though, but like, hey, it's fine. But yeah, I just thought I had to come on here and say that. I'm drinking this ooky spooky matcha. I put far too much vanilla in. Anyway, I feel like I should be on vocal rest because my voice is like, my throat is just dying. And I know I should go to the doctor, but like, that's too much effort. But hey. Also, I don't know. When I posted my last video, it got copyrighted. What the flip, mate? What the flip? Because I posted it, I don't know whether it's because of the piano I was playing. It was just so good they thought it was the real thing. But guys, I promise I'm not stealing your music, I'm just playing it. So I don't know. It's just annoying because, I don't know, I feel like whenever your video doesn't get copyrighted, it does a bit better. But hey. Today's plan, I don't know, not much. If it isn't busy tonight, I might just take the car and go to the cinema alone. Because I just really want to see Hamnet before I get it spoiled on TikTok for me. And I know the story, I know it's depressing, I know, I don't want to know which bits are bad and depressing, you know? I want to experience it for myself in the cinema. I don't want to watch it on a laptop. Because if Jessie Buckley is winning all these awards, I need to see why. Like, obviously, like, she probably deserves them, but I just need to prove to myself that I just want to be like, yeah, this is deserved. Guys, I'm about to have a next level crash out, but maybe this is just like a canon first year uni experience, but I just got my essay marks back for my English modules, and I did awfully. I mean, was it terrible? No, but I was slightly below the average. And I was like, right, amazing, thanks. So I am considering dropping out. I actually did have a thought last night. I was like, do I even want to go to uni anymore? But like, I'm trying my hardest to keep these thoughts at bay because like, because I need to get a degree. I don't know, I just need to. But yeah, I just hate writing papers. I just hate doing research because I don't care. Like, also, in my feedback, they were like, yeah, you use too much critical, we want to hear you use too much, like, outside sources, we want to hear your voice. And I was like, yeah, but if I did just use my voice, you'd be like, we need more critical opinion. So it's, like, kind of hard to get that balance right. And it's also, like, it was the English language module, which I don't like English language, I just don't. Where it's like, it was like advertising gendered, like advertisements, and it was like, oh, prove how this is catered towards a male audience and this is catered towards a female audience. So it was obviously like, well, that one's pink and that one's blue, so blue for boys, pink for girls. But you can't say that. It's just annoying because it's like, I tried my hardest to be like, oh, well, here's a critic opinion that backs my point up so I don't sound like a complete idiot. And then they're like, yeah, but like, we want to hear more of what you had to say. What? So yeah. I'm making an egg sandwich to cope with, my distraught nature, I guess. I don't care what anyone says, egg sandwiches are elite. They are perfect. I haven't had one in ages, so this is about to be an incredible experience, I fear. So, cut to me having made an egg sandwich. Look, I made a Coke Zero actually. I just realized what I feel like. I had this feeling all day where I was just like, what? I feel like I'm doing nothing. But it actually just reminds me of, I felt nothing with like a feeling of like existential doom, and I was like, what's going on there? But it's only because the only other time I've been like home alone like this, and like everyone else has been out of the house, is whenever I was on study leave for exams. So that's where my feeling of existential doom is coming from, is from that. But I don't have exams, so that's one thing that's better. But hey, I don't think I'm going to get to see Hamnet tonight or tomorrow night because I'm working, so it may be Wednesday, I'm hoping. But hey, that's fine. I'll wait till then. Good morning, everybody. It's at times like these where I wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and realise how pasty I look, but hey, it's fine. I actually went to bed at 9:30 p.m. last night. Crazy, by the way. Because I was like really randomly dizzy. Is this me documenting like my decline in health? Maybe. But, yeah, I was just like, I felt really weird and dizzy, and my vision was going blurry. I kind of just put it down to like I was getting yet another migraine, but like, I think this is like my second in the span of like 5 days, so I'm kind of nervous about what's going on there, but hey. I actually put some effort into my outfit today because I am just sitting at home yet again, but hey. My shirt from eBay, actually. This t-shirt is from TK Maxx, I think. My watch from TK Maxx. My new bracelet from Pull&Bear. my trousers from Vinted and my shoes from TK Maxx. So I'm at home today, and guess what I have to get to do? Look, I get to babysit wee buddy. Hello, wee buddy. Hello, wee buddy. Fred got neutered yesterday, didn't you, Fred? Poor wee boy. So he has to have this cone on him for 10 days. So he doesn't eat at his wee wound. Say hi. Say hi. No. Poor wee boy. Poor wee boy. Are you all grumpy? Are you all grumpy? I've decided that I am gonna spend the day watching Netflix. Because I want to watch that Adolescence TV show because it's winning all of the awards. So I just like every award season I like to watch all the things so then I can be like, yeah, that deserves that, that deserves that. Just so I can form an opinion of my own. But I'm gonna make a coffee. Maybe have some breakfast because it is. Guys, it's only 11:15. I am up early today, so I can still have breakfast because it's before 12. But I'll do that, get a coffee, and then... Do you want to watch it with me, Fred? I'm blinded. He says yeah. Hey guys, I'm ready for work, and we were just watching Adolescence, weren't we, Fred? Yeah. Fred didn't love it as much as I was. He was kind of like, who is this kid? He did not deserve that Golden Globe. No, I'm joking. Fred would never say that, would you? Watch out for this guy, am I right? No, I was watching it. I've just finished. I'm one episode left, but I have to go to work now, so I'll finish it when I get home. But I was pleasantly surprised. You know, whenever... What? What? Are you okay? Are you okay, buddy? You know when you watch something and you're kind of like, okay, this seems kind of overhyped. Guys. What? Are you okay? I was watching it and I was like... The episode where... It's the whole counselling well, not counselling session. It's kind of more like interrogation, but obviously she's the therapist. So, well, I guess the therapy session. That whole the whole thing shot in one take, absolutely insane. By the way, so I think she absolutely deserves the Golden Globe, and all the awards she's getting. Because of the whole longevity of it, because to preserve your energy to give that, you know what I mean? I don't know if this is making sense, but she's giving the performance. The episode's an hour long, so it's obviously an hour long take, I'm assuming, because surely they didn't edit, but an hour long take of just doing that. It's you have to be so locked in. You have to be not method, but obviously you kind of do. You have to be okay, well, this is who I am for an hour, so I have to be locked in. So that's kind of mad respect for that, by the way. Erin Doherty, I think her name is, but props to you, mama. You guys, I'm so excited because we're going to see Hamnet tonight. Finally. I just asked Mama, I was like, will you go with me? And she was like, yeah. So we're going to Hamnet. When I tell you, I don't think I've been more excited for a film ever. Have I read the book? No. I'm getting round to that. But I think I don't want to... Well, no, I do want to read the book. It's just I'm kind of in an era where I'm against reading. So there's that. I do an English degree, but make it make sense, but it's fine. I'll live. But I'm just so excited because I've heard amazing things, and I can finally see why Jessie Buckley deserves to win the Oscar, which she does, like, no doubt about it, but I just have to make sure for myself. So, I just got out the shower, kind of, my hair is, like, I think I put too much product in it, so now it's just, like, ew, I don't know, but hey, we are so up. Guys, my new Sondheim book came. Just a guy with his new Sondheim book being really happy. So we get to play that now, Fred, don't we? Fred's being annoying because I was chasing him around the kitchen, and now he's like, he wants to play, but I don't want to play. I don't want to. I don't like that game anymore. No! I don't want to play that game anymore. No. I'm terribly sorry for this, but now he's all grumpy. Anyway, I'm showing them my new book. No. This guy. Anyway. We got Being Alive. There's only, I know a variety of Sondheim musicals, but I don't know all of them. Some of these are like from TV shows. I don't know, Steve. Shush. Please, I'm trying to. I wanted more from Into the Woods because I really like Into the Woods, but would you please stop interrupting? I wanted more from Into the Woods, but there isn't. There's only Agony. I'm trying to talk. Moving by. You guys, when I tell you my life has been changed, I just got back from seeing Hamnet. I'm in Thomas's room, so like this is why you don't recognize where I am, but did I put it in my Letterboxd top 4 as soon as I walked out the cinema? Yes, I did. Because that film is not to be messed with. Like, Jessie Buckley, like, deserves all the awards ever, period. Yeah, that's the best film I've ever seen, actually. And it really, I loved it so much because Shakespeare nerd or whatever, but like, Chloe Joy, like, genuinely, that was incredible. The way she was like, it was so focused on nature because supposedly Jessie, spoilers, obviously guys, don't watch this if you haven't seen it, but if Jessie Buckley's supposed to have this like connection to nature on the other side, like her focus on nature throughout, and then like what was the editing in it, I was like, this is insane. And that was like one thing I noticed, and I was like, hey, this is insane. Also, it was so cool the way the whole thing like led up to the ending of them and they actually performed Hamlet. I was like, this is peak, this is mega, this is insane. And also when she started laughing at the end, I was like, cinema is so back. And I actually was just like, her laughing actually made me tear up a little bit because I was like, this movie is about grief and like how you can process grief through art, and how Shakespeare processed the death of Hamlet through writing and performing Hamlet. So obviously I don't know, obviously that's probably not accurate. Like, I'm sure Shakespeare's wife did see, her name is Anne, like, historically, she's known as Anne. But they were like Agnes, or I don't know, Agnes, or that's what they called her throughout. So I was like, hey. But I don't think, obviously, like, I don't think that would have happened where she would, like, go to the audience. She would have been in the audience when they first performed Hamlet, for her to be like, wait, is this fucking play about us? But the way it was so perfect, she was actually, like, the way at first she was, like, annoyed by it, and then she was like, how dare they, like, say my son's name, like, this isn't right, like, this is weird, to her laughing at the end, because she, like, I took that as, like, she enjoyed the, like, performance so much, and she was just, she hadn't been able to laugh for so long because of the grief that she had held up, but once Shakespeare wrote that and she saw that performed, she was able to, like, process this and move on with her life with this feeling of despair and grief that her son's dead. Like, and I just thought, like, as, like, simple as it is, like, Hamlet is, like, a tragedy, but her laughing at the end while everyone else is crying, it just, like, no one in the audience will know the pain that she feels. Like, they can, like, resonate with it. They can take what they want from the piece of theatre. They can be like, hey, like, I felt the same way whenever, like, my son died. I felt the same way whenever my dog died. They can take whatever they want, but they'll never know the true pain behind the story that only Shakespeare and Agnes, I'll call her Jessie Buckley, that Jessie Buckley and Shakespeare felt. And I was just like, this is so mega. Like, whenever, why did that sound like I said MAGA, but I didn't, hey. Anyway, but my mum fell asleep during the last bit, and I was like, bruh, this is like the whole point of the film, and you're sleeping? Anyway, it's fine, whatever. Also, the little, like, nods they did throughout, like, whenever they were doing the witches scene in Macbeth earlier on, I was like, this is mega. I was like, this is incredible, you guys. But yeah, I don't know if any of you all know, but I share a birthday with Shakespeare, and Shakespeare actually died on his birthday, so I'm Shakespeare reincarnated. No, I'm joking, of course I'm not, but I feel like this is absolutely built off delusion, and I know that, but sometimes I feel, like, connected to like, I don't know, just because I think I'm a naturally creative person. Obviously this is going off, like, absolute delusion. I just feel like I'm a very creative person, and, like, I love theatre so much, and sometimes I'm just like the tiniest bit inside of me is like, I just feel a connection to Shakespeare sometimes, and I'm just like, oh no, I just love Shakespeare so much. But hey, but I'm never moving on from that movie. I need to rewatch it, and quite often I will not be one to, like, rewatch. I wouldn't want to rewatch a film, but as soon as it ended, I was like, I need to rewatch that again because it was so perfect. Also, there was two ladies and they were, like, talking throughout, and I was kind of a bit, like, giving them side eye, but hey, I'll live. But Jessie Buckley absolutely deserves the Oscar. Paul Mescal, why is Paul Mescal not winning these awards? Him as Shakespeare was incredible, by the way. Like, I don't know why he isn't winning anything, and like, why he isn't winning, like, Best Supporting Actor awards. But, like, Jessie Buckley deserves it. The moment where I was like, she deserves every single award she gets is the birth scene when she was giving birth to the twins, and I was like, brother, she deserves this Oscar. And if she doesn't get it, I will be suing. Like, I don't care. I'll be so angry, but hey. Also, the score, I downloaded it onto my phone. It was that good because I will be listening to that when I want to be dramatic and just look out a window when it's raining and I want to cry. See, you guys know I've been waiting to see this movie for so long, and it was so worth it. I could write an essay on about how good that film was. And like, genuinely incredible. Genuinely, like, that's like, I'm going to rewatch, I'm going to be like analysing, I'm going to be like studying this film for me to be like, okay, so Jesse Buckley's acting in this scene is so perfect. Obviously, like, not like that, but also like that I will. Like, don't put it past me. But hey. Wow. I love when people make films about theatre and like, I love when people make films about the creative pursuit and creative process, and I can just be like, wow. Wow. You guys, Fred is eating, you can't eat your cone. He's eating away at his like cone thing. You can't eat that. Fred, let go. Let go. You have to let go. Let go. Let go. I actually can't with this guy. You can't eat. See, like, there's people worrying about, like, the amount of microplastics we're consuming in, like, normal food, whereas, like, Fred will just eat macroplastics, like, he don't care. Like, he actually will just, like, eat plastic, and it's like, hey, buddy, so people are, like, actively trying to avoid that, and the way, I do have some respect for him, the way he just, like, chooses to eat. I hope he hears this and, like, gets self-conscious. The way that he chooses to just eat plastic and just, like, goes along with it, like, mad respect, buddy, like, hey. It's his first time living, too. Guys, I'm really unproductive today. I woke up, I woke up at, like, 11, but I just don't have anything to do right now, so I'm kind of stuck. Because I have to look after this dog. Yeah, I'm talking about you. He's actually, like, biggest pain in my arse right now. I actually can't with him. I wish, like, dogs had school. Like, I wish that Fred could go to school and get, like, trained to be, like, normal, but he just can't. It's a love-hate relationship. Hey guys, random side quest that I'm completing is learning how to play the clarinet. I'm in Thomas's room again. Have I started learning properly? No, but I got this book for Christmas, and I can play stuff on it, but obviously, like, I don't know what any of the notes are yet. Well, I do know some of the notes, but, like, this is, like, something I learned on my tin whistle that I can play in clarinet as well, so here we go. When I tell you, learning to play the clarinet is kind of like it's like whenever you see videos of people learning how to walk again, obviously, like, you need to walk, that's just, like, part of life, but, like, it's like you feel so, like, I don't know, I just feel so, like, goofy doing this, because I'm just like just be able to do this, just like I can play the saxophone literally fine. It's just like whenever you're doing, like, I feel stupid, I feel goofy, I feel childish, I just feel. Also, what I'm realizing is this is the book that I used to learn to play saxophone, and now that I'm realizing, I think I spent, like, an entire year, like, getting up to, like, what, number 36, I think. It took me an entire year to learn all that. Whereas I'm getting through this all in one night, I think. It maybe wasn't an entire year because I feel like it can't have been. But, like, I did this... Anyway, I can play Pharaoh Jacques, so listen up. Guys, I actually despise small talk. The like grocery shopping came there, and the man came Fred. Well, I didn't know what it was because I didn't know the grocery shopping was coming. So I had Fred just out and about, and Fred does not do well with strangers. So then whenever I went to the door, I was just expecting it to be my mom or something, so I brought Fred out with me. And then, anyway, it was Sainsbury's man, so I literally had to grab Fred, because I opened the door stupidly because I forgot that Fred was out there. So I opened the door, ow, he's biting me. So I opened the door to obviously say, hey, and to get the grocery shopping. And then Fred actually made a mad dash for the door, so I actually had I had to almost rugby tackle him so then he wouldn't attack the Sainsbury's. He doesn't attack, he just gets excited and jumps up, and it's just you just get a bit excited, don't you, buddy? Huh? I sound like one of those XL Bully owners, but he's actually very friendly. He does just get really overexcited. So I had to grab him and put him in the utility room so I could get the grocery shopping. And then the Sainsbury's delivery guy was like, oh, what age is he? And why does he have a sweet home thing? And I was like, oh yeah, he just got neutered. And then I shouted, I was trying to get Ruben from upstairs to come and help, which he didn't, by the way, fake. Anyway, I was like, Ruben, and then the Sainsbury's man was like, och, that's a lovely wee name for him. Och, our dog's called Molly. And I was like, I actually just wasn't in the mood. I just hate small talk, so I just couldn't be I just got too awkward to be like, actually that's my brother. The dog's called Fred. Did he think you were called Ruben? Anyway. Okay, I'm slightly kind of regretting a lot of things actually. I'm regretting packing literally all of my clothes home and bringing them home with me for Christmas, because now I have to take them all back. That's not going to be some easy feat, I'm telling you now. I'm also regretting not booking a haircut sooner because it's getting far too long. Once it gets to it starts going up and doing crazy stuff like this, hey, that's not normal. Anyway, I need to pack because I just realised I'm not doing anything tomorrow, but then I'm working tomorrow night, and then it's Sunday and I'm going back on Sunday, so... And then I'm literally straight into classes on Monday morning. And I think I'm in... Yep, I'm in... it's not too bad, 11 to 4. But Monday this semester is my busiest day, so surprisingly, which means I get Wednesdays and Fridays off, so living it up, folks, let me tell you not. But it's just, I'm in class all day, so I just want to be I want to be prepared so then it doesn't snowball into something big where I'll just be stressed on Monday and I just can't be bothered, you know what I mean? I want to be refreshed and ready to start again. Also kind of worried. My throat infection, my self-diagnosed throat infection is kind of gone, but it's also still kind of here. It's just less sore, so I'm kind of is it fading out, or you ever get really sharp pains for no reason? Just got one. Slowly dying, but hey. Oh, that one's sore. What did I do? It's actually really sore. I don't know. That's scary. Anyway, I'm gonna try my best to pack, because then I just realised I have to do like loads of washing before I go back. So perfect. But hey, it's fine. I can manage. Guys, this is not good. I'm at the ASOS checkout because I just want some new shoes, and I find this pair of boots that I really like, and then I also find this pair of trainers that I also really like. So, and also I get a student discount with it, and like I'm only gonna be able to use a student discount for like so long, right? And I have to get two items because then I get free delivery. So here, am I just being smart? Yes. I'm trying to work out how I can get extra, if I can get more money off this, but I don't think I can, because I put in my student code, but then I don't think you can use a voucher, so bummer. But this will stop me from buying a pair of Doc Martens that I don't need, right? And plus, I just need some new like shoes for going out and just like general wear. And also I want like a cute pair of boots, because boots, that's my ego boost. Schedule ain't been loose for a minute. Yeah, I'm that girl. I've been that. Right? I bought them. No one judge me, but will I look back on this with regret in like maybe 2 to 3 months time? Yeah, absolutely I will. But I told myself that when I got up to Belfast I would go and find a pair of boots to buy. So this isn't just me preventing myself buying a more expensive pair when I'm up there. You know what I mean? So also, if I like try and log in with like my spending, then it won't be me saying I'm going to log in with my spending and doing this, but hey, it's fine. Right, it's fine. Anyway, here's the thingies. Let's see. Why won't it let me get them up? First, these grey trainers. They're just like cute, right? And they're like, I think they're like shiny. And they're just quite simple and cute and basic. So I liked them. I got them in size 11, but I don't know, because I'm kind of in between sizes. I got a pair of trainers from TK Maxx and they were a 10, but they did not fit me at all. And they just gave me an ingrown toenail. TMI. But that has given me PTSD, so ever since I've been more cautious about buying trainers. So I got those in an 11. I think my other ones there are an 11, if I'm not mistaken. And then my boots. Okay, they're kind of pointy, but like how cute would these be with like a baggy trouser or like a jean? For like, when you look at them like that, they look a bit silly, so let's just ignore that. But like, do you see the vision? Plus, they can double up for like formal events because they look like a normal, like, they're nice, right? They're nice, right? Plus, they're like cute for going out if I want to be like fashion diva, if I'm ever feeling like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was planning on saving stuff from Pinterest to print out in free prints, but that happened, I guess. Anyway, but I don't care, it's fine. It's literally fine. I finally got my vision board done, so I got too lazy. I couldn't be bothered to print out all the wee pictures because I don't know how to work the printer in my house. So I just also I couldn't be bothered to like get like a sheet, so I was lazy and did it through the poster thing. Did it cost £6 to post? Yeah, because I was tricked and thought it would be free, but I spent too much time on it, so I was like, I'm just gonna have to deal with this now. Am I being responsible? No, not at all. But hey, it's whatever. So at least that'll be coming, and it'll be like nice poster finish to it, I guess. But hey, I'm watching the like, what's it called? Recess Therapy. Actually, it's so wholesome. I love it. Well, this is one with Renee Rapp, so I'm so excited because I'm seeing Renee Rapp in March. So I'm so hyped for that. Also, I'm so hyped because those new boots, I'm like, that's so Renee Rapp core. I'm gonna wear those boots, the jeans, and my camo jacket, and my Renee Rapp t-shirt, and I fear the fit will be eating that day. So everyone get excited because I know I am. I'm eating my dinner before I go to work, and I'm eating a banana, and I kind of don't like bananas, but whenever you get like my favourite is like yellow/green, but like not too green, but also if it has wee dots on it, no. And I know that's probably like when they're most ripe, but I don't know, I just like the taste of it being like greener. Sue me. But anyway, that was my week, I guess. And also the boots I bought last night, don't regret it. And usually I do after like a day or two, but so far no regrets, so we're winning at that. So yeah, news will be coming. I'm going back. I've packed pretty much everything. It's on the floor. But I've packed. So ready to start again on Monday. Exciting stuff. I'm also kind of nervous though, but like it'll be fine. So yeah, I have a good feeling about this semester, and I feel like I know what I'm doing, kind of, like in terms of like uni. So then it's how to make that enjoyable and have a fun time whilst also doing work and other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.